And here awaiting the order to move out, make our way down the road, the waiting ship to take us off Crete. We are being battered by the ongoing dive bombing and shelling from Jerry. We were all exhausted from the constant tactical withdrawals. It was hard to believe it was so different only a few months ago. We disembarked on the 18th of February 1941. Then we mustered 21 officers and 830 other ranks. We were hastily sent to Crete as reinforcements for the Aussies and the New Zealanders. We were told we were going as Crete had become a valuable refueling base for the Royal Navy and the RAF. It became a serious matter when Jerry took Greece. The past few months, however, were peaceful. We spent our time preparing defensive positions and dug split trenches. Word had got around that Jerry was going to attack at any time. The expected onslaught finally came to us on the 14th of May. We were well dug in and around Suda Bay and around Force headquarters. From my slit trench, I could see over 600 Luftwaffe planes flying towards us. While trying to keep my head down in the slit, I could see them saturate bombing a nearby airfield and our sector. As they flew off, we awaited further waves of planes. By the time they had finished, they had silenced nearly all our 60-odd anti-aircraft guns. We endured 6 days of bombing, and remarkably, we suffered very few casualties. I couldn't believe how we could survive a pounding like that. Then, on the 20th, I was walking from the canteen when a loud scream of "Stand to" echoed around the area. To my horror, I looked up to the sky, and I saw waves of Junkers 52 troop carriers heading directly towards us. I ran as fast as I could to my slit. I put on my helmet and loaded my SMLE. From my slit trench, I could see over 600 Luftwaffe planes flying towards us. I've never fired a shot in anger before, and I was shaking, trying to put the rounds in. The planes drew nearer. Then, suddenly, paratroopers spewed out of every one of those planes. As they were falling, it looked amazing, but frightening at the same time. Then suddenly, enemy gliders started swooping around us. I could see 6 of these had planed down about 400 yards from us. From where I was firing, I could see Captain Evans. He was personally shooting up 2 gliders and men with a Bren. Another 2 were effectively dealt with on deplaning by the rest of the company. I could see 50 Jerrys land with their parachutes and take cover in a nearby monastery. These were overcome by 3 platoons from D Company, with 25 prisoners being taken. Bitter but confused fighting was taking place, not only here, but in other sectors of the island. Corporal Rivin, MC, Tiffin located the gun in question and boldly led his section to silence it. All his men fell, but he went on unscathed. With a bayonet, killed the entire crew of 7, thus allowing the company to continue. In the Great War, I would have seen similar acts of valour, have VCs awarded for that. As it is, I've just been told Corporal McTiffin will be receiving the MM, the military medal, for that action. I could not believe the bravery of Jerry. Undeterred by the heavy casualties, they continued to send in wave after wave of fresh airborne troops. After a bloody week of battling, we had to make a withdrawal. I was informed by one of the sergeants that Jerry was now virtually in control of Crete. By the 20th, I was made aware that B Company had lost more than half their strength, while we didn't fare too much better either. After further days of heavy fighting, and on the 28th we found ourselves surrounded and virtually isolated in our Suda Bay position. We have been overwhelmed by the onslaught, by what I have been told 9 Jerry battalions. After a desperate firefight, the order came to withdraw. Everything by now was so confused, no one knew what was happening, and we were just waiting on the next order. It finally came. We were told to withdraw in scattered groups and to make our way 40 miles to our main base in Ithaca. The 40 miles were all mountainous terrain, and we'd been shot at from all directions. I've just been told The Pioneer platoon has been surrounded and captured. My company has been reduced to 2 officers and 20 men. Our CO, or commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Duncan, was last seen flying a Bren to cover our withdrawal. He too has been captured. About 300 of us have made it to Fisica. Many are wounded. Major Gibson is now in charge of the lads. The Major has been ordered to send a composite company of 200 of us to go and support a Commander Battalion holding the last rear guard. Thank God I wasn't picked, unlucky devils. They marched off with extra rations and ammo under Major Griffiths. I doubt we'll see them again. I'm now sitting here in a makeshift slit. We are still under constant dive bombing and shelling. Today, 1st of June, the remainder of us were told that Major Griffiths and the lads, after holding on tracks, received orders by Force Headquarters to surrender. While awaiting the order to move down to the ship, we only number 7 officers and 151 other ranks. We are leaving Crete with some 200 dead and 400 odd being marched into captivity. Shout, just come up the line, we need to move.